Welcome everybody to the Real Response Podcast, episode 5. Man, we keeping these bitches coming every week. We got y'all. It's a crazy week, a bunch of topics. See what I'm saying? A bunch of topics, but can't cover them all because we're trying to keep the podcast short until we grow. So the first topic I want to hop into is this one with Blueface and Yung Ru. But before we do that, I want to harken back to Breakfast Club interview with Blueface. So listen to this real quick.
You signing Cash Money through Cash Money?
Cash Money West.
Oh, so that is through Birdman and
all I know is Cash Money West and Wack100. It could. You gotta ask Wack about the other people involved.
You haven't seen your own paperwork?
Nah, I seen it, but Wack showed me. I ain't see the. I signed with Cash Money West. I don't really know about all the.
So Wack runs Cash Money West.
So my question to you guys is: that somebody you want to take advice from? Somebody that don't even know the ins and outs
paperwork
of their own deal, but he's out here trying to pass on
advice
to up and coming artists. If you don't know the stipulations of your own deal, you don't even know which labels you are signed to. He's signed to like 3 or 4 labels because they're all partner labels. So if he signed through Cash Money West, that's through Cash Money, which is through Universal. So everybody's chipping off his bag,
which is Birdman's bread, which is Wack100's bread.
And I don't want to shit on the fact that everybody's eating as long as he's eating. But I'm just saying the fact that you don't know about your deal, but you're trying to give other people advice about their deal, what type of deal they should sign. That's what you shouldn't be doing. And he's over here getting at Yung Ru, basically saying needs a chain to create an image. And I understand the image stuff, but when he's saying it's all about an image, it's not all about an image.
Not all.
If it was all about an image, we wouldn't have people like Kendrick Lamar,
J. Cole,
Post
Malone.
J. Cole is the guy that'll go see the president in some Levi's.
True.
Come on.
And flip-flops.
And he's one of the biggest artists out there. So we can't like trying to generalize this image thing. This image thing is more so
it's only for certain rappers.
It's attached. It's attached. At least the optics of it looks like it's attached to the younger rappers.
Yeah.
True. Or at least the rappers that's
want to put on an image. That's how I feel. Like if we're rappers, if they want to put on a rich lifestyle, then that's the image they have to go with.
You gotta show that.
If Yung Ru comes out with how he is right now, shit, we all gonna be cool with it.
Yeah. Because he's not rapping about that stuff.
He don't have no chain on right now, so
and he's not rapping.
I'm already adapting.
He said when he gets one or something like that.
And I'm already adapting to the artist he is right now. So I don't care to see him with a chain.
Tapping in with. Yeah, because if you rapping about that, you can't be rapping about in the biggity back of the Phantom, but get ghosts when niggas is like, where's that? Where's that? Yeah. You can't do that.
Maserati and
exactly.
Your
music have to match your raps. Right. Everybody doesn't need a chain to succeed, so we can't generalize that viewpoint and say in order to succeed in this rap gang, and then he tried to say attach it to longevity. A chain don't fucking determine longevity in this rap shit. How many people that even Drake, he got chains, but come on now, motherfuckers don't go around seeing Drake with like 10 fishing chains on.
What a lot of people don't know is chains get melted down into another chain, reproduced like to another chain. A lot of rappers don't even keep that chain that they have in the beginning or whatever.
T-Pain spoke on that multiple times where he said how he melted down like that big ass chain.
Big ass chain.
He said he melted that shit down, and he wasted so much money on chains. But that's not the point.
Yeah,
one of my main points is he's this up and coming rapper, that's trying to find his way through the music business. He's basically trying to give him the interpretation that in order to be successful, your first deal should be your end-all be-all deal. That first deal you sign is supposed to take you to the step. So if we looking at basically we trying to go up, there's steps to get there. So are we not going to take a step that's going to lead us to the top?
There's levels to this shit.
Exactly. So that deal with DC with Dream Chasers is just a stepping stone to get them elsewhere. How many people have took an internship at companies and then became CEOs and entrepreneurs of their own company? We got to start somewhere. So we can't, bat an eye or
take the big bang first deal.
We can't turn our back on a deal that may not be $1 million up front. The dude ain't even. He's getting his buzz popping now, but he's not He's not like a Lil Pump when Lil Pump came out
and
to
put
where
him
like
out there
somebody's gonna give you all this money.
You know.
And then another angle is that $1 million deal is not always what it seems.
No, it's
because
never.
you guys think they're putting $1 million in your pocket. No, you're basically just getting a loan.
Yeah.
That's all you're getting. That $1 million is still supposed to cover things for you to basically make singles, make an album, make mixtapes,
production, all of that.
Studio time, beats, artist features. If
gifts,
you have to pay for
if you
one,
think those gifts are really coming just to give to you, no, that's still
it's
coming
not. You
out.
gotta pay
your
that
contract,
back.
all of that. You
as
know.
soon as you get whether your streaming sales, your record sales, that's all. You already was in the red basically when you got that loan.
Basically.
So now you got to get out in the red by how much money you gonna bring back in with the music you sell. You know, unless your deal is they eating off you doing shows and stuff like that, getting a portion. However it is, you have to pay that back.
Yeah.
So everybody's looking as
ain't nothing free.
Exactly.
Nothing free.
And I can understand if it's somebody in a bad situation to where it's like anything you got to get out your hood.
Yeah.
So you might
I'm gonna
the
take
deal
anything.
you sign, you might have to get some cash in it so you could get if you just in a crazy dire situation, got to get off the block because it's just getting crazy.
You just signing anything, you know.
Exactly. But just the whole point of him trying to just trick the man into thinking that his deal ain't shit because he didn't get a bag of money. Even a day or two after that, the guy bought his mama house.
He was trying to say that he wasn't speaking on Yung Ru. He was just speaking in
he
general.
He was speaking on a guy.
You know,
come on now.
Yeah, I know. And
why? And
that's all cap.
If the guy just was talking about if he ain't got the money to get his granny off of dialysis, and then in your statement you speaking
referencing
on dialysis.
Yeah.
Come on now. It's obvious
lame.
to see who your post is directed at. Just because you didn't tag his name
cap.
don't mean the shit ain't directed at him.
Yeah, that's all cap. Speaking of people that's just getting out the hood and anything or just signing something, you think that's what Uzi did? Just got out the hood just to sign anything. And
I don't think that's what Uzi did. I think Uzi have a good deal. What happened with Uzi is that, what I think that happened with Uzi, because the dude get money. Like, he got a crazy car collection. You can see that online.
Yeah, that's
true. The dude
true.
stay with crazy jewelry. I don't think it's a bad deal. But I think that they're getting a lot of money off of him. And I think after he got in the game and now he realized, the thing is, Uzi didn't come in the game hot. He got built up by DJ Drama.
Yeah.
He didn't just come in hot and then they try to eat off you. They was fucking with him before he was Uzi.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so they built him up. So at that time, whatever deal he signed then, they're going to get a big percentage. We don't know the exact numbers, but they're going to get a big percentage.
I know they eating. Like what Uzi went on Twitter.
This is what I think happened. After he blew up, got this crazy money, got this crazy famous status, big old rock star, he realized how much they were getting off of him, and now he want to cut them off.
TLC shit.
He want to cut them off now because you getting too much money off of me.
Well, he was just on Twitter saying fuck DJ Drama. He broke. You know, he needs Uzi to drop. You know, just for Drama to get his money. What you feel about that? I really think that's some cap shit.
I think that's cap too.
I think it's all
DJ
cap.
Drama just posted a video doing this little dance.
I seen that. You know, but what I feel like
these guys
it's
got
all
too
cap
much shit going on.
He deletes all the tweets. You know, he deletes all the tweets that comes from anything that he wrote about DJ Drama. You know, talk about he loved Don Cannon, but he's still a bitch too. You know what I mean? And all that shit. Like, I just don't understand how I feel about it. If you was quiet with signing your deal, be quiet of trying to get out your deal. You know what I mean? And shit. And these mans got your money, so what the hell are you doing just going on a rant, just tripping? Like, you know, like just going on the shit and then deleting the shit. Be real with your shit. Give them the real response and keep that shit there. Don't delete it. Don't feel bad at what you do because at the end of the day.
I never understood that part of this internet shit where people post shit and then delete it. Like, if it ain't something incriminating that'll get you and put in jail, I don't see why y'all talk shit about a specific artist or person and then delete the shit off the internet.
Man,
like as if these other bloggers ain't really snatched it off. Most of the time they snatched it off.
Yeah.
If not, some fans snatched it off and then sent it to one of the bloggers they're a fan of.
They got it, you know, and then they just looking at everything and they seeing everything of what you writing, and then a couple days go by, you deleting it. But you just you adding your business partners, and I just think that's just very unprofessional. And I don't
think they're his business partners though. No, he's basically an employee of theirs. I don't think they're business partners.
Employees, you know. But he keep out yelling Rock Nation, but you still under DJ Drama. How I feel about it is just shut your mouth until everything is sealed, because you're not gonna get out this shit. You
let this shit go through this motions and just get out of your deal. If that's what Rock Nation is in place for, and basically pulling the strings behind the scenes trying to get him out the deal, then but see, this this just highlights, the point that people need to know what they signed. I understand you wasn't famous then, so DJ Drama, big Thanksgiving, he the man. So you trying to sign your way out the hood, but you still should be just having your business in order.
Real shit.
Because when you don't, this is what happens later on down the line. This is something Yo Gotti was going through in the beginning of his career.
True.
Though internet wasn't what it was, and he wasn't running to the internet because he don't do that like that.
Yeah.
But he bought himself out of like 3 or 4 contracts, his own money. But that was basically a lesson he learned. These deals he signed, made him basically a better businessman to this day.
Yeah.
On that road to success. Exactly. He gained a bunch of knowledge related to the business on that road. But that's because when you're in those positions and you're trying to get out of those environments, you may sign deals that ain't the best deals.
True.
But look where it gets you later on.
Yeah.
See?
It took you out somewhere. So it's just like, with Uzi just getting on drama, I was just like, what the hell are you doing? And then you deleting it.
Like, just laughing.
Man, he was going wild, even on his producer, like his homies.
Who was the producer, Don Cannon or no?
Nah, it was...
So Don Cannon is just... DJ Drama's business partner.
Yeah.
They own the label.
Yeah.
Okay,
so, they basically own Uzi.
Okay.
So, but he was on.
You saying that he's a slave and shit?
Shit, that's how I feel. Like it
just sounds crazy to the ears when you hear somebody say they own this other human being.
You can't do what you want to do. If somebody says, okay, you can move when you want to move.
No, but can he release music whenever he wants? He just making the decision to not release music?
I don't think Uzi's doing that. Who's releasing his music is one of his homeboys in his camp that he was recently on Twitter about ratting him, and he put him on his pictures and saying, this is the homeboy I don't really fuck with because he's posting.
Is that somebody that's a homeboy like through the business,
that's just in his camp.
From Philly?
No, that's
from
just
his city.
His city, Philly. Like in his camp that was selling his music. He had cut him off. He had about like 5 people in his camp he had cut off. But the producers writing him on Twitter saying, "Hey, I'm trying to call you. Why you not answering the phone?" He's saying, "I'm not picking up the phone, nigga." Like, what type of shit is this? Y'all niggas just some internet people,
That's
like,
because
damn.
he's doing this shit. Their generation. Well, shit. This is our generation too. But I just don't do the internet shit because we come from a different cloth. So, but these guys, that internet is everything to them. The internet is everything to motherfuckers. That's their lifeline. So it's like motherfuckers ain't living if they ain't getting some type of attention, if they ain't getting mentioned on Twitter. So they got to do something. Yeah, that's you see what Wack doing.
Yeah,
every fucking chance Wack get, he gotta at somebody. He gotta go do some interview. He gotta stir some shit up. Like, come on, dude. How old is you? This dude is like 48 years old.
48.
48 years old.
He must be. I think. I don't know what the fuck.
I think he's 55.
Yeah,
he better be happy. I'm gonna give him 48.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him 48. But if you 55 pulling this shit,
gravel ass face he got,
whopper head, like I just don't understand with him. Like like
this dude is too old, and now he over here, like he's been going on this crazy rant with Nipsey in a way. There's some truth to some of the things he says. But it's pointless at the end of the day. Like, we don't need to have those conversations about a man that's already, this is the same shit he was doing with Tupac when he got
saying Tupac ain't a thug.
Exactly. Who cares though? These people are fans of his music. Let them believe what they want as that artist. Rest in peace. It's 20 years later, and you got to harp on what this man was or wasn't.
Fake clout chase with Mike Tyson, punch him in the face, like all the fake podcasts.
And now, for some more attention, he wants to sit here and come at T.I. now. You know what I'm saying? And pull up T.I. paperwork. Come on, everybody know how this system works. Yeah.
Pull it up quick.
This is what, and there's some people that might see this and be like, nah, he a snitch. How the fuck he get, 1 year with this? When you gotta look, it's all about negotiations. The same way people are out here negotiating deals, that's the same thing that goes on in the courtroom. When your attorney is talking to the DA, they basically are negotiating. And if you got a good lawyer that could negotiate your way into a plush-ass deal like that, who he snitch on?
It was a sweet deal.
Him. Yeah, his case involved him. His bodyguard told on him. But
who he tell on?
Exactly. Who he tell on?
Himself?
No one. He has no co-defendant. He is the dude.
That's
like,
it.
What do you? I just don't understand that. Especially when he got snitched on by his bodyguard. Somehow we're gonna spin this and say he just snitched on some random drug dealer. Like who the fuck he snitch on? And bullshit. His paperwork's public. That's why I keep telling you guys,
go pull it up.
Go pull it up.
Pull it up, no problem.
Exactly, and y'all would see, but with enough common sense. You know, there's just things he did where he did a bunch of speaking engagements, talking to the youth, trying to get them to not, follow the steps that he followed that led him down that road. Yeah. He did a couple commercials that was shitty.
Like tip thing.
Yeah, and to be honest, like, because I was going to say I wouldn't do nothing like that, but then what's wrong with that? If that's going to get me lesser time, I'm not actually telling on somebody. I'm just telling the people out there that's already going to tell this is the number to call.
Yeah, like.
That's all he did was give you the number on the commercial to call. You already going to tell anyways.
I ain't gonna never say it's okay to snitch, but if you never lived a life that,
no, but that's the difference. Snitching is only associated with the hood. So if you're not from the hood, you the word snitch is not really that when it comes to a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, you can give the tip if you want to give a tip.
Beat some random people up at the store. Them telling is not them snitching. They're just reporting to the law the crime you committed.
What you
that's
did.
It.
So now you over there calling them a snitch.
They just want to call everybody a snitch.
Everybody, anybody that say anything, you a snitch, or if it's not approved in their eyes or the way how they see it, you just basically snitching. But that shit, all he's doing, I think he's just clout chasing for his artists, for Blueface and
exactly.
Game.
I heard Blue Tape got a mixtape coming out.
Game album, Blueface, his name Blueface.
What I call him?
Blue Tape.
All right, man, but
he's slipping.
Shit, but yeah, Blueface got a mixtape that's about to release. Game album is out, and he knows whenever he brings, this type of energy around the release of these projects,
it just comes straight to your artist.
Yeah. Which it's weird in a way because I can't comprehend how he thinks speaking bad about Nip is going to draw more people to purchase Game mixtape. Or his album, like what's the thought process in that? Why would people go purchase his album?
It's not for Game. It's for Blueface.
But still, why would they go purchase Blueface album just because he's saying things about Nip? I don't see why. As a consumer and a fan, and I'm not a fan of his music, but I'm just saying of hip hop. If the rapper, like I could see if Blueface is dissing him, then it's like, oh, we got to see what he's saying.
Yeah.
But if Blueface is not saying nothing that's directly associated to Nip in a negative way that would draw people in, Wack is, why does that draw the consumer or the fan or the stan to go listen, stream, or purchase the shit when it's not even associated with Nip?
I think they just waiting on the artist to say something that have not said something since he died, and they're just waiting on him to say something. Thinking that
he's going to say something.
He's going to say something, so it's going to be like,
it's all anticipation. Basically, we start all this commotion.
Yeah.
People going to anticipate.
But I just think that's lame because
about Nip?
It's like both sides, pros and cons with it because it's like, okay, like if they do go to Blueface for Nip shit, cool, because it wins on y'all. But then if they go to that shit for that shit, they gonna realize that Nip was kind of a better Crip rapper than Blueface was. And he was, and all of that. But I just don't get how do you speak on the man and then Game has a whole song dedicated to this man Nip on the song, on the album. He's rapping to him.
Speaking of another cloud chaser.
Yeah, with Don Kennedy on the song and all that, or J Stone on it. He's really rapping to Nip on the song, like really rapping.
The whole song is just dedicated directly to him?
Type, hey Nip, you even had the whole world, type stuff. He basically have a song dedicated to him.
Yeah, but how could this be? How could you and this guy be so close? Which?
Yeah, you're not speaking on the man of.
How this supposed to be your other homeboy? But this supposed to be your homeboy that you love so much.
You
Rest
love
in
him,
peace.
because you got him tatted on your stomach,
and you
whole
can't
face.
stand up to your manager, your friend, and tell him, hey, chill with, what I'm saying? Yeah, some of the things you saying are accurate.
Yeah.
And let me not even say some of the things and you guys spin it up to make it seem like I'm condoning everything. There was only one thing that I've actually heard that he said was accurate, and that was that the guy that supposedly shot him did what he was supposed to do. When we come from the streets, someone call you a snitch, that is the direct response.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't happen much in this day and age, but that's the way that shit goes down. You're
supposed to get at somebody.
When you telling a motherfucker, it's just like they say in New York, like grandpas and fathers and so on told them, if you tell another man to suck your dick, be ready to die, kill a man. Right. That's the same way if you gonna put the snitch jacket on somebody, that you gotta be ready to die, kill that man. Because we never could control how the next man's gonna react. Yeah. But the codes of the street, somebody call you a snitch, you gotta do something about that. and you got to do something drastic. So that's the only thing he spoke that was accurate, that Eric Holder only did what he was supposed to do coming from that walks of life. That's it. But
the rest of the shit is bullshit.
Yeah, the rest of the shit. So don't
legendary,
don't
all
bunch
of that.
me in with everything else he said and find a way to,
say that we
condone it all that other goofball shit.
Agree with what he's saying.
Everything this man saying is dumb. He seeks too much attention.
And he knows he does it.
You're not an artist. Why are you everywhere, like, basically
being an artist,
controlling the interviews? Like, you guys, they were at No Jumper, and I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be in support of Blueface upcoming album or mixtape, but for some reason, you're talking the whole goddamn interview to where even Blueface got up and walked off at the end and was just,
it's like,
nigga,
it's not about him.
Exactly, it ain't even about me. This turned to you. He even told you, why you still bring that up again? Before he walked away and he tried to bring up the nip shit, he said, why you still bring it up again? Like,
because Wack know what he want to do. That keep Wack name attention. Up. And he love that acting. No matter if you call him a clown, he's still going to be like, so what? He don't give a damn. He don't care what he gets called, or he gets called a clown or anything.
As long as you responded to him, and that's why I respect T.I.'s approach on that, because he knows the guy wants the attention. So if you ain't gonna have that same energy and aggression in real life, face to face, then we not having it. Have you way too old. You 48. Chill. You gonna have a heart attack getting all spicy and sparked up on the internet, going back and forth with people.
I got a million notifications. Oh shit! Like,
he ain't gonna be able to sleep because he's gonna be ready to get up and see the next person that posted some shit about him. But this is why clout chasing should have an age restriction. That's what I think.
Nah, clout chasing shouldn't be allowed. Period.
That we can't control.
Nah, we can't.
It's too many youngers out here.
It should be an age limit to what?
That's what I'm saying. Let's have to clout chasing. Like, if you 40, stop clout chasing. You old as shit.
Well, we got to give it a limit, because not to bring him up in this interview, 6ix9ine would think he's a kid when he's in trouble beefing with niggas. You know what I mean? So when he's clout chasing,
rainbow hair kid.
Hell yeah. So it's like, hey, I can clout chase, but then when you ready to get into the beef, and it's just, hey, I'm just a kid that's clout chasing. So it shouldn't be an age limit. It should just be. Just come to a complete stop.
I believe that too, but I'm just saying that's something I don't see happening. So in a way,
13-year-olds only clout chasing and trolling happens. Should happen on GTA.
The thing is that the older guys, they this ain't their generation, so they didn't come up in the era of the internet or having to expose everything on the internet. So I feel it should already be. Not even in your bloodline to be doing that type of shit, because you already didn't come up that way. But you got to think these kids that came up that way, that run to the internet, that run to the internet. What happened?
They want their names still popping. They don't want to be forgot about.
You too old. You got to stop at a certain time doing shit.
They don't believe that.
At a certain age, you got to stop. That's like me being 50 and still saying I'm going to be a rapper. No, not happening.
50, Jay just released all his.
No, because he's already a rapper. I said me being 50 and like I'm still going to get a deal. I'm going to get a deal one day.
I'll be like, chill out, bro.
That's what I'm saying. There's like an age restriction when it's coming into the rap game. I'm not speaking for the ones that's already in that music business.
All right.
With that type of status. They're good with that, Yeah. But that's why I'm saying we can't control the youngest coming up in this generation. So if anything, motherfuckers need to campaign for age restriction to get motherfuckers like Wack100 off of this clout chasing shit. You look like a goofball doing
ban his ass off the internet. That's what I feel like you should do. If you just kill his whole talk, he won't say anything.
Hey man, where the hackers at? Somebody go hack his fucking account and delete that shit.
They rather hack off offset shit. Offset shit. But you don't want get fucking whacked. But man, clout chasing.
Yeah, back to this game topic, because I know you didn't finish speaking on all that you was trying to cover.
I like his album.
You listened to the whole thing?
I listened to the whole thing. I actually went back and listened to it again.
I actually heard it's a good album, but he has history of making great albums, so I won't shit on this album.
I just don't like the clout chasing.
Yeah, the gimmicks turns me away from the music. See, I'm not like everybody in the industry. I won't say everybody in the industry, but like majority of the fans that clout chasing gimmick shit turns them more onto the music. That's the type of shit that turns me away from the music. I'll be like, I'm cool. I can't give you no listens, no plays, no shares, no nothing.
It's cool. I like the album. But now that it's out, I believe the whole thing about Nipsey campaign, that's going to stop. And he's going to use the whole excuse of it's the new year, it's the last album. Let me just put my homie to rest.
He's in preparation. Drop the album, end of the
and
year.
Then that's
start the new year and say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that.
And I'm not going to bring up Nip no more, you know.
And
because
the thing is this too. No, finish that.
No, go ahead.
This shows you how much he's clout chasing. Because if he was so cool with Nip, and if people... And
look at the catalog.
Not say people, but the people the family members and friends that's associated with Nip.
Yeah.
If they was in accordance of what this man was doing and supportive, why would Lauren London unfollow him?
Yeah.
They're not feeling the shit he's doing. Why would Black Sam drop Prolific?
Fans.
It's not just fans that's feeling that way.
Yeah, Sam just threw the Prolific up to show you that you're not really prolific because he didn't ask you. He didn't do anything.
That
so
was
it's basically
a statement
showing you.
He did.
Yeah,
he did that statement to give a subliminal message to people that don't get it, that we ain't in support of him. Nothing that we don't support nothing that man says. He's just throwing our name in the mix and saying he talked to me, blah blah blah. That was a clear shot to let everybody know.
Oh, you clout chasing.
If he spoke with Black Sam and let him know all this is cool and they was all in agreement, why the hell right after that he's releasing attire now?
Yeah, that says Prolific. That was probably already supposed to drop. And if Game was a part of it, Game, he loves it so much, I don't even think he retweeted it or he even put it on Instagram that, that they out there selling it.
Who's selling what?
That they selling a Prolific thing. So if Game was a part of it, I feel like he should have added or even
he's not a part of that shit. Because if he was a part of it, well, he's doing his own thing. So what they're doing is mimicking each other's basically clothing right now. Yeah. Well, I won't say they're mimicking each other, but most likely he's mimicking them. But I'm saying if they was in agreement, they both wouldn't be trying to release the same, clothing under different clothing lines, clothing brands. Why would they do that? It's confusing the fans.
Yeah,
he's just trying to eat off of the Nip name still. So he sells the shit. The people that's his fans gonna still buy it because they still fans of Nip. But the people that don't respect it,
it's not his
they'll
last
get it from the source.
Either. Too, how I feel when I listen to it, the way the setup to it is that's not his last album. He's waiting on.
It's not gonna be.
He's waiting on his Jay-Z's fucking feature. Once he gets his Jay-Z feature, he's gonna drop another album.
Jay-Z is listen. You can even see what Jay-Z did the way, and I don't know the whole ins and outs of the breakup with Jay-Z and Kanye, but it seemed like a lot of that shit transpired around the time that he started dealing with the Kardashians. And a lot of people say that
he's still Beyonce, cool with them,
I know that they're still cool, but I'm saying publicly they have a distance. And people were saying because they didn't even show up to his wedding because they don't like that whole Kardashian family weird optics of that.
Then what Kanye going on a rant saying I'm your brother, you my brother, you supposed to come check up on me and all that, but that's when Jay responded on 444 is like, I don't care if the house on fire, I ain't leaving, if he beefing with his wife, what I mean, and he was going through some things with his wife.
So he responded. So that was the reason. Okay. It was a while ago since I heard that album.
Nigga, I ain't leaving, and he trying to basically explain I'm having problems with my wife, so I'm not coming out there worried about your marriage or anything. You know what I mean?
You got to respect that too.
So you got to respect that. So if you don't respect that, Kanye, then it's just like you don't respect our whole relationship, brothership. So that's just like on that situation. Don't even know how we got there, but on that situation with the Kardashians. But Game didn't even really speak on the Kardashians. Do you know how that clout thing was going on?
He already did.
Yeah, I know, but
that was on a song. It was on a song.
It wasn't on the album though. He didn't put it on the album, but it was basically still clout chasing.
No, but at the time that he spoke of that, didn't he release a project? No, just a song. That's it. Oh, okay. So he probably was just trying to promote the song.
Yeah, he just like he said on Everyday Struggle, they was just playing that. That song was 2 years in the making and all that, whatever. So they was just playing.
Dude, what you was doing. That was strategically planned before it happened. Stop trying to act like the camera just happened to be randomly rolling, and then you have this playing in the background.
Of course, just like the camera is rolling while you're crying, while you're driving down Crenshaw and Slauson.
What the fuck was that? What was that?
Everything
that brings me into the topic too that I wasn't even planning to talk about. These motherfuckers crying on camera though.
Oh yeah.
Come on, we had what's his name?
YB Corday
do that a week ago because he got nominated. I just don't that type of stuff just don't sit well with me. Like if I'm going through anything emotional enough that I'm crying,
I'm not about to cry.
A piece of my brain says, pull this phone up and record. How convenient was it for Game to be riding down Crenshaw? How convenient was that? If these are not prime examples to show that this dude is a clout chasing king, what the fuck else do we need to prove that to us? It is 4:00 in the morning. You live somewhere in Calabasas, but you driving down Crenshaw crying, talking about Nip.
So when did you start crying and when did you start recording?
He had that phone right there, hand right there.
Yeah.
Forced himself to start crying. Come on, man.
Probably played a slow, sad song just to start crying to build up his emotions.
I just never see the value in shit like that.
Nah,
like that shit doesn't transition into money. It only transitions into attention. That's why I say they clout chasing. Like motherfuckers don't even be doing shit for money moves. They just want attention. They
like
want
I seen
IG to be popping.
Rhythm and Flow. You know, when I watch Rhythm and Flow, one of the contestants start crying, and T.I. even said, "You gonna hate yourself in the long run for crying on camera." You know,
when they go back, reflect
he knows, like that's not
like,
good.
Damn,
a good
like
look for the camera.
Peon.
Yeah, you know, I just look like Game, like what I mean, because you're just crying on camera.
Get off the fucking cameras,
man. You know,
stop crying. Like I won't say stop crying, but get off the. Don't be recording while y'all crying. Like that shit is for the birds. Like
stop that.
Y'all got to stop seeking attention. I just don't understand it because if I was at that status when my bankroll was big like that, internet ain't even entertaining me. Like I'm about to be living life. I'm not gonna keep forcing myself to post goofball shit just to get my mentions popping or my comment section popping.
Or snatching change like that dude from JD Young, and he just got his chain snatched, and then the fucking enemy got on a goddamn
enemy
line.
or just some random snatch his chain at a show.
That's an enemy
where
or
was he
op. If you snatching my chain, North Carolina.
Okay.
Yeah.
But where is he from?
I don't know where he's from.
Okay,
I don't know where from JD Young is from. Like, I know he's a young kid, but he always not always getting his chain snatched. When he gets his chain snatched, somebody ends up getting popped, you know what I mean, and stuff. But it's just still.
This is a reoccurring thing where he just gets chain snatched from him? Like, what's up? Like, if you get, I'm asking you.
Now, I have no clue. I just seen him.
You said when he gets it.
Well, it happened in a year span. Like, he got his chain snatched last year. Last year.
Okay, so this
year he's getting his chain snatched again. Yeah, he got snatched like a hula hoop off stage. That was kind of crazy.
Does that not mean get from the edge of the stage or get some more people surrounding you? If you just gonna let everybody, like, come on now, I would be preparing before I go do a show. You stand right here, bodyguard here, me backed up 10 feet from the edge. What is he doing? He's like in these little. Like
they snatched them
street
up
clubs,
quick.
venues, or what?
That's what it looked like. It's easy to snatch them up, and just easy to snatch. But what are the goons even thinking of just coming and snatching people chains? I just think that's just kind of the lame shit too.
All that shit is
that's some lame broke.
All that
clout
shit is correlated to fucking clout chasing. Everybody wants attention because if I
they gonna drop the mixtape,
I'm not running to the internet. I'm not running to the internet.
I'm going to the pawn shop
somewhere. We gonna bust this bitch down.
Yeah. I ain't getting on the internet.
I'm gonna do this shit for money. I'm not in it for the internet. So I'm not gonna be doing that shit for the internet. If we snatch the chain, we gonna try to get rid of it. We don't need to
clout
blast that shit on the internet. Them guys is in the way they just telling on each other because if the cops were basically you're admitting on camera
stole this
that
chain.
You stole a chain
I robbed her.
Even if for the least crime they wanted to get you for, they could at least come get you for receiving stolen property. Right. Because if the motherfucker that got a chain snatch don't snitch and say it was you, then you could still say you got it from somebody else. But the least they could still charge you with is receiving stolen property. Why get on the internet blasting this shit?
To drop a mixtape the next day.
That ain't gonna do nothing. It was those same guys, and this goes way back with Glizzy. Glizzy. They did the same thing. Yeah. Snatched his chain, dropped some mixtapes.
Yep. And
they do nothing for him.
Nothing for him at all. I don't even know those boys' names. Do you know their names?
I don't know one of the dude's names, but I know recently he got locked up for like drug dealing and stuff.
Stupid shit. The main dude. Dumb shit, So
don't
be a clout chaser.
You see it and get you nowhere. It low key get you guys just blocked from y'all might get some plays initially because people are trying to hear.
Yeah, that stopped your bag a lot.
How the whole scenario played out.
Yeah, it stopped your bag a whole bunch.
It does, it does.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that shit.
Yeah.
Even all that shit that happened, it was somebody, Big Moda in Memphis. that was like directly associated with that. You know, the big guy, hunt around.
Yeah.
And he even, like, after that, he even did an interview with the Famous Animal TV, and he said how much it had stopped his bag. You know, to where it got certain people. You got to think before you make these type of moves, because these people that's already in the industry
don't want no
they
problems.
have these connections.
Yeah.
No, the ones that's in, you're doing something to somebody. Look, you're not in the industry
you're
yet,
doing something.
you're
I
doing
know what you mean. Yeah,
you're doing something to somebody that's in with all these connections. You think that somebody that's connected is going to now want to do business with you, whether it's a feature, whether it's helping you get a deal. No, you basically are cutting off ties before you even get them.
Hell yeah, you cutting off a lot of money.
And motherfuckers ain't thinking. He regretted those decisions he made, because he said it just basically got him blackballed from the industry, where a lot of people don't want to fuck with him. Yeah. So you dumb motherfuckers that's out there keep snatching the chains, go sell it, get some money from it if that's the way you getting your money.
Stop getting on the internet.
But stop trying to get on the internet and then build a rap career off of it, because your rap career dead before this shit even starts when you do that.
And it was dead. Hell yeah, it was dead already, because you thinking of trying to snatch a chain
just
to start the career.
Just to get a fucking buzz, man.
Oh man, yeah.
What else you had? That was all your topics for the day?
Man, yeah, JD Young and Uzi, you know, what we're speaking on them. Game, you know, but man.
Yeah, he just, you know, I might tap in and listen to a couple songs, but I don't know, because
he got one about his brother I think you should listen to. Talk about killing his brother. I think that's all cap. You ain't gonna
there we go.
None
I'm not
that.
listening to it. I'm done again. Shit like that, and that's exactly why. But this episode 5 in the books, man, stamped. We're gonna close out with that, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace out.
Make sure you hit that like. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you share.
Don't forget that. That's what y'all gotta do. Soon as y'all click the video, hit the like. Soon as y'all click it, well, shit, it's even hard to tell you now. This at the end of the video. But for the next one after this, just know, as soon as y'all see the video, y'all need to fucking click. You know, y'all need to click that like, man. See y'all next week. Peace out.
Peace.